All right. 1, 2, 3. Come on, come on, come on. It's your turn. Come on. Oh man, I hope you guys don't got Spectrum internet.
He's fighting somebody off, Jay.
Yeah, he was going good there for a second.
No, my son. My son, I don't know what he's doing back there. He's connected to something. I don't know.
Kick his butt off. I'm playing Fortnite.
He's on the video game.
Oh yeah.
And what's crazy? All right. Hey guys.
What?
Well, now you're live with Jay and Caitlin.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a little bit since we've done this. Not like this.
So this is happening. I interview you, you interview me. This works, or
I don't know. No, yeah.
So how's things going on your side of PA?
Pretty good. Raining.
Kind of looks like it's doing something out there too.
Yeah, just rain.
I'm just waiting to hear the deer snarling.
Yeah, they don't get that close to the house.
No, they do for my house.
Over here, they don't. They get to the fence, they walk away.
They look at Hank and they start grunting at him. And then he's like, "Hey guys, I just want to play."
Oh, that I bought the husky. Let's see what I can do.
So if anybody's watching, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, right. Oh, there he is.
Nope, just kidding.
That way.
Just kidding again.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little technical difficulties here. Jay and I will continue to mess with each other until everything's fixed up.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my freaking God, man. You know what? I just bought this laptop. It's a Gateway, and I normally don't have any problems with it.
I told you, man, it's because we're on.
It's crazy. But anyway, hey, welcome to the show tonight, guys. This is Terry with NSPS TV Paranormal Podcast on a crazy Sunday evening in Cedar Park, Texas. Now, I don't know if it's the aliens that are trying to, get a hold of my Wi-Fi, or my son's back there. He's got the Ethernet going and everything, and I'm not for sure if he's got anything to do with that. But man, anyway, just want to vent to you guys for a minute. What you guys think? You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, the new Call of Duty came out. That's probably what he's doing.
No. Probably that game you were just mentioning.
Fortnite.
There you go. And I don't see what the big hubbub's about. Everybody's playing it. Maybe I should jump on it and see what the hell everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, hey man, appreciate you guys coming on the show. You know, I know I called you guys, and you guys said, "Hey, man, I would love to come on." So, hey, man, I appreciate it. With enough said, hey, just tell the little world about yourselves, and all the crazy things you do as paranormal investigators.
Oh, wow.
Well, Jay, you are the crazy one.
Kind
I'm gonna do something stupid.
No. Okay, yeah, it does come out like that, don't it? So, first off, I'm Jay. I'm the founder, lead investigator. Uh, we started this like right around 2018. Uh, what else? Yeah, I am one of the crazy ones, I guess. You know, I'm actually
of
out.
nervous there. Don't be
No,
nervous,
I
man.
shouldn't be. I shouldn't be.
Come
We
on.
do this sometimes too.
We do this all the time, man.
What
I'm
you
not
nervous
like them.
for? Come on.
And so yeah, I'm out. No, I'm good on that. We no, I'm actually in the process of getting a PhD in paranormal sciences.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah, I've been working on that over a year now. Yeah,
That sounds right.
I took a little break, and I'm about like my man there. I was lucky I grabbed this laptop because little man uses that for school, his games and stuff. I'm like, you gotta give up. I need this. You know.
No, and then he's getting out his glasses and then holding the thing up like this, trying to see it.
Oh.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. These are new.
Hey, I'm doing the same thing.
I'm
That
good.
sounds like me, man. Hell, I do that all the time. You know.
You know. Yeah. Yeah. I got real used to them since last night, so that's a plus.
Uh, well, you know what, man? Hey, like I was saying earlier, it's a pleasure to have you guys on. You know, like you say, man, Sunday sometimes hard, man. You got the football games, you got Sunday dinner. There's a lot of things going on Sunday. So I appreciate you guys coming on the shows, chatting with me. About what's going on up in the Northeast, man. I hear there's a lot. Especially you guys in the northern Appalachian, Pennsylvania area. A lot of aliens and Bigfoots and all those weird things going on up there. Tell me a little bit about your team.
All right. We do a lot with, we want to give back to the community for the biggest thing. And we've done that. How many times, Caitlin? We've done how many
This year we did what, 3 or 4 events?
I think so.
There were fundraisers. So this year was all about the fundraising. Previous years we weren't. We actually investigated, but due to a lot of us getting new jobs this year, we focused on giving back to the community, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? There's nothing wrong with giving back to the community, man. Because if it wasn't for the community, I think nobody would befriend us.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for my community, which is a bunch of misfits, I would say. But yeah, man. All right, hey, let's jump right into it. Caitlin,
What's up?
What is your part of the team? What is that you do?
So I started off, I met Jay, 2-3 years ago now?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I was on a different team. A lot of great people taught me a lot of great things. When Jay broke off, they extended the invitation, and I gladly joined up with them. And so my main thing is mostly equipment. But I'm big on thinking. I don't want to say I'm outside the box, but I'm both inside and outside. So I like to utilize I like to utilize a lot of different things in our techniques, like, looking at people spending thousands of dollars on stuff, I say, okay, well, what can we do for way cheaper? Like, all you have to do is throw a label on it and say it's a paranormal investigation tool, and you can jack up the price 50, 75%. And so I think a lot of the stuff we've been doing lately is we do have certain pieces of equipment, your standard stuff, and then like I kind of like to throw in something such as like a light strip that you'd get from Walmart for like $10. Does the same thing as your tripwire. And we've been kind of experimenting with a lot of basic things and really stressing to people that it's not what you bring on the investigation, it's the intent, it's the group of people that you're with, and the energy that you bring with you.
Right.
Mostly I like to play with a lot of the toys. I like to, anytime I can buy a new one or come up with, hey, let's try this, everybody's always on board. So doing that, and just pretty much, just showing up. half the battles to get your team members to show up,
Exactly. And you know what? You hit the hammer right on the nail, because one thing I do know, guys, is there's a lot of equipment out there. There's a lot of devices out there that a lot of teams are using over and over and over again. And, and to be honest with you, like I tell everybody that comes on the show, we need to get out of that.
Right.
We need to get into, and don't get me wrong, guys, I understand if you're stuck in your ways of investigating, you're stuck in your ways of using a certain equipment. But like I tell multiple people from around the world, as long as we get stuck in our ways, we're getting left behind as far as paranormal investigators. Because we both know, Jay and Caitlin, that this book is forever evolving. It's forever writing. We will never know everything about the paranormal the paranormal, for the simple fact that somebody is constantly writing that book. And it's flipping a page and constantly writing. But the thing is, guys, we have to evolve also. You know what I'm saying? Just because whoever or whatever is flipping that page, they might be 2 or 3 pages ahead of us. Let's not get discouraged, and let's go ahead and flip that page too and try to keep up with them as far as investigating and equipment if we want to communicate with these individuals. You know what I'm saying? So, Caitlin, you're absolutely right. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Like I've told many of my friends, if I was a spirit and you throw that cat ball at me, it's a good chance I might not even communicate with it. Because you know why? Because I've seen it a million times. Throw something at me I've never seen before, and maybe I might want to come, mess with it or play with it or see what it's about. But if you keep throwing something at me, same old, I'm gonna get discouraged and I'm gonna walk away from
it. And we're big on like the trigger objects too. I come from an X-ray background. I'm in the healthcare field. I serve for work for the Department of Veterans Affairs, and I've been an X-ray tech for 15 years. So, what can I do depending on the location? If we're going into a mental institution, hey, they had, people that would be walking around with doctors, nurses. I have my stuff, and I'll just be like, I'll walk around with a stethoscope on my neck, but it's just knowing your location. You don't have to know a whole lot of info about it just to know what it is.
Right.
And I have to say that Scott Porter from Secrets of the Asylum and Tennessee Wraith Chasers was the one that really pushed that. Whenever I was hanging out with him, he's a good friend of mine, and he had said, you don't need to spend a whole lot of money on this stuff.
Exactly. And I totally agree with them, man. Hey,
So
my
I don't want
best
to take credit for that because I always tell him, I said, I quote you in every single time we do a podcast.
well, hey, my best story is Five Below.
Yeah.
I can go in Five Below and find. You might think, some people might think, hey, that's just an average. I can. Well, hell, dude, that could be the perfect paranormal investigation tool. You know what
Jay,
I'm
what did
saying?
you and I just use? We just used the beach ball,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah,
got amazing communication with it because number one, we weren't spending. We're not big on, we're not harassing them. We understand you got to get bored with this
Mhm.
stuff. You're getting the same stupid questions.
hey, can
No,
you
we
hit
like
it for me?
just yeah.
Can you give me three of them that everybody uses?
Do you know you're dead? That one kills me. Or how did you die?
Yeah.
I'm big on. I think our whole team is more like, let's focus on the positive things. You know,
Exactly.
they
You
don't
know,
care about that. How old are you? Does it matter?
and you know what? Of course they did. Hey, they're dead. Of course they know that they're dead. You know what I'm saying? Of course they know. How could they not know? You know what I'm saying? Quick shout outs, right quick. I don't know if you guys are able to see the comments.
No, I can't.
You got to
All
click on the
right.
comments
Hey,
button.
Ah, there it is.
Got you.
Ah,
hello,
we got
everyone.
it.
Hey, Torres Paranormal from Laredo, Texas. Hey, how's it going down there, man? I hope it's kind of chilly down there. It's kind of chilly up here. Uh, Irene, what's up, buddy?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I
Irene
was
is one
saying.
of my Irene is one of my friends from.
Mm-hmm.
She's international. She's from Tokyo, Japan, and she's a good
Yeah.
Oh,
friend of mine.
that's cool.
And we are also streaming live from the great country of Tokyo, Japan. So, hey, hello everybody. How you guys doing over there? I know they're 18 hours ahead of us, so it might be Tuesday over there already. I'm not quite sure, or a late Monday. Either way, how you guys doing? It's Sunday evening here, But you know what, Caitlin? You
True.
know what? I am glad that there is somebody out there that's pushing it besides me, because I felt like I'm the only one in the world that's pushing to change up some things.
Us as a team, Jay and I, and we only have what, probably less than 10 people on the team, right, Jay?
Woo wee!
Give
We
or
we
take.
got, is it about 10?
Give or take a little bit. Yeah, we got the
Yeah.
boys down south, and us
So
up this way.
so we all
Man,
kind of put our heads together. I'll call up Jay and say, "Hey, you know what? I was thinking about this," and Jay goes, "That's awesome. I thought about this. So let's next place we go to, let's play on this."
well, you know what, man? Nothing getting the little brains together and hit the heads and come up with something new. I'm all for it. I really am. There's nothing like bringing something new to the table.
Hmm.
That's a plus.
Yeah,
You know,
the whole team complements each other by embracing each other's thoughts, and I think that's why we work together so well. Is oh, that's a cool idea. Let's work with it. Never once has anybody shot each other down just for coming up with an idea, and I think that goes a long way. A lot of the teams are just based around one person, and that's not
yeah,
going to work.
yeah. y- You're absolutely right. Hey, Jay, how'd you get so many members, man?
I'm lovable, I guess. No, originally we started this more as a family thing,
Okay,
and the ones down south, that's my nephews. And
okay.
originally it was me and my wife. We talked about it for years. This is like more like a brainchild for the longest time. And we moved from Kentucky up to Pennsylvania, and she got a new job and I had a new job, and they was going out doing like these. She worked at one of the local colleges here.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys would go out and have like, like a Sam, like a really special dinner for the students and stuff like that. And I'm sitting at the house. I'm like, I think I really need to find me some friends too. I was more like a hermit crab. I wouldn't leave the house, nothing like that. And she came home and I looked at her. I think it's time. I really think it's time. So we started. The boys was down south. I was like, well, I'm not going to ask them to drive 5 hours all the way up here for like a one night thing.
Right.
And one of the guys I worked with, he had his own team. So him talked, and he asked me to come over and help with the fundraiser. So I started helping them out. And then it came to the point. It was like right at like 21, I think it was, something like that. And I started noticing my path was going a different path than that guy was, which there's nothing wrong with that. It happened.
No, it's not.
So I took it. My told him, dude, this is what it is. Our paths is not going the same way. I'm seeing things different. You're seeing things in a different way. So, I told him, I think I need time to split. And there you go. Most of them came right there with me.
Okay. Hey, I gotta answer these comments. Irene, when was the last time I poked a bear? It's been a while since I poked a bear. Come on. And let's see here. And first, it was my wife and myself. One thing I know about Laredo Paranormal, dude, they got over 20 members on their team. Man, when I interviewed those guys, I'm like, how in the hell do you keep up with the different personalities and attitudes of each individual? Now, you got to have a book. I mean, because there's no way I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like that. Once you get bigger, I mean, there's nothing wrong with, a good-sized team, but it's like I told Caitlin, you got to know how many to take at the time. You don't want to take, let's say, if we go to a location, we can only take, let's say, 8 people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wouldn't.
What you got to do? Draw straws?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't sit there like, oh, I'm going to take you, and it's always the same people. No, I just like, hey, if you want to go, here you go. And then, if it comes past that, it's like, hey, we can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
Unless somebody backs out, or like I keep on telling these guys, I don't have to be there to be on an investigation with them.
Right.
If they found one and I can't make it, go for it.
Exactly. Exactly. Man, I feel the exact same way with my team. Dude, if I can't make it, shit. Here's the equipment.
Yep.
Go have fun. Let me see the results another day. That's how that works, man. And I mean, that's how you build trust in your team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have trust, then you don't have nothing, because it's a totally waste. Wow, 21 members, 21 plus on their team. Dude, I couldn't do it, man. I'll be pulling no hair out of my head. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Hey, so I'm going to ask Caitlin this question. Caitlin, what kind of paranormal team are you guys? There's different types. What exactly are you guys really about? If you guys are out there in the community and you want to help the community, what do you do to help the community?
So there's one place in particular, Jay, it's cool to say the name, right? So we've been working very closely with Greene County Historical Society in Waynesburg, Pennsylvania, and you know they take very good care of us. Where we've gotten a lot of evidence for them, and we have so much mutual respect for each other. So this year, Jay was like, you know what? I'd really like to do a fundraiser for them, and we all came together as a team, and we said, you know what? Let's do this. And it's places like that in the community that, this historical society, they only make money on donations.
Yeah, those little boogers, man.
So why can't we, put our heads together? We did a 2-day event for them, actually with them, because they actually joined us, and they did all the advertising, but we teamed up together, and we helped make them some money to, at least, even if it gives them, helps them with the lights for a month or something. It doesn't matter. It's the fact that so many people from Waynesburg came, and it was amazing that just this many people in the community came together.
Right.
So we've done events for them. We've done an event for Bushy Run Battlefield, which again is a small battlefield. It's in out by Jeanette, Pennsylvania, which is close to Jay, because I'm about 45 minutes away from Jay. But they, again, rely on just donations. So we try to work with these places that, these people are really great people. We just want to see them continue to succeed. And, we're very eclectic as a team, but we all have everybody has the same intentions. We all have the same goals, and second somebody says, I want to help out this place, everybody gets on board. And I think that's the most accurate way to describe us is, we have eclectic personalities, but when you have the same intentions and the same goals, we can make anything happen. And last year, I think we proved that. Or this year, I guess we proved that to ourselves.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. Hey, Virgil. Virgil is from, I think London, England.
That's pretty sweet right there.
What's going on, brother? It's been a while since I've heard from you. What you been up to over there? Yeah, Manchester. It's been a while since I've heard from you. Hey, man, glad you can join us on the show tonight. Hey, I really appreciate it. Hey, coming from across the pond. Hey, you got any questions for these guys, feel free to ask. All right. I already got a question for you guys.
Okay.
Have you ever seen something that was so scary that you couldn't debunk it and it freaked you out?
I don't know if we've actually gotten stuff that was scary, but we've gotten stuff that we kind of have given each other looks like, wait, we've spent hours trying to debunk it, and then Jay usually has this look on his face where he's like, oh my God, we just got.
Yeah.
And probably one of our best pieces of evidence came from Greene County Historical Society.
Cool.
So
the thermal footage.
Yeah. And that was actually the first time Jay and I worked together.
Okay. Man, I'm trying to get all these questions for you guys.
Let's see.
Youngest investigator would be what? Carrie, right?
Maybe.
They just keep coming in. I can't keep.
Yeah, I know.
I like this podcast.
Well, you know what? I try to do my best. To bless you over the pond. Hey, bless you too, my friend. Hey, you are a long time supporter and listener. So I really support. I really thank you. if you guys and if you ever decide to do something, I will support you to the fullest. No questions asked. Thank you.
So our youngest one, Jay, is in their 20s, I guess, right? Like 20,
Yeah.
23, 24, something.
Well, let me take that back. Emma.
Okay.
Emma's younger.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I
get
think she's like
pretty.
20.
You know what? They get pretty young here, man. They don't mind. Kids are interested. I'd rather have them team up.
I think it just lost me.
Yeah,
Okay.
just lost your audio there, buddy.
Sure did.
And this poor guy was getting ready to say something really empowering, too.
Yeah, I know, right? It's us. I'm telling you.
So, but during our events, whenever we do have kids that are interested and they want to, some of our stuff is geared more towards the kids. We spend a lot of time trying to educate them and trying to show them that stuff's not so scary. And we give them dowsing rods and show them how to use it, and these kids just light up, and that has made a lot of our events is just finding one or two kids that have just been so into it. But we would definitely like to, we're not against having the younger group, but it's hard to get them to go into a lot of these places because of, rules and regulations.
Yeah.
Most places you have to be like 16 or older, sometimes even 18 or 16 or 18 around here.
I thought we had it.
Yeah, I thought we did too. This poor man.
There
There he
There we
is.
go.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Yeah, right after you grunted, we got you back.
I don't with this. But anyway, hey, glad you got. Hey, if you got any questions to ask, brother. My mic is totally out of there, man.
That's still we could still hear you intermittent.
Well, hell, you can't see me.
I could see you.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Maybe.
But you know what? The podcaster has what? Backup.
There you go.
He's gonna clone himself again.
Oh Lord, don't say that.
Any places that are dangerous to visit as far as paranormal wise? I've gone to places that I've been uncomfortable, but what I call them dangerous. I would say that's we've gone to. We haven't encountered anything too dangerous.
Yeah.
How's that? Is that better, guys?
That's better.
Hey, I had to jump on the phone, man.
Oh gosh. So we're just
I had to jump on the phone. But that's okay. But you know what? It seemed like we got a lot of questions. Let's see if we can jump in here right quick.
Yeah, no.
Another question is, there are any places that is dangerous? Yeah, we answered that one. Let me go up here. This is the first time at the middle. What? Okay. All right. Hey, Cincinnati Occult and Paranormal. Appreciate you on the show. Once again, I don't know if you heard me the first time, but hey, appreciate you coming on the show. If you got any questions to ask these guys, feel free to do so.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
All right. Hey, guys. Now, when Caitlin, when I asked that question, what kind of paranormal team are you? There are many different types.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say, well, we just deal with demonic, we just deal with validation. Which one are you?
We don't just deal with anything. If we have somebody that comes up and sends Jay a message about, we have XYZ going on at our house, like we have kids that are here, they're scared, we're going to bend over backwards to get a few people to go over.
Now, are you equipped to handle something demonic if needs to be?
Well, anything as a demonic wise, I am a demonologist also.
Okay.
That's one of those, probably you're looking like a really 99% chance that it's not going to be a demonic haunting.
Thank you for saying that.
You get the other guy who runs around with the thick black glasses, really funny looking hairdo, and that's all he's chasing demons. Well, holy crap, because there's not that many demons. There's not just it's just not possible.
Exactly. You know what? And I'm glad you said that on the air. So we can clear the air on that. We can clear the air. The cases on you ever coming across something or someone that's demonic, dude, the numbers are really slim.
Oh yeah.
Really slim. You know what? So what are we talking about number wise? 1 in a million, one or two in like
you look
500,000.
I'll give you an example here. There was a doctor. I can't think of the name right offhand, but he went on like 25,000 alleged demonic cases throughout his career, and he within that 25 years he might have gotten, he might have ran across maybe like 20 something. So you put 25,000 within a 25-year span, you're probably looking at less than 5%.
Yeah.
It's probably less than 1, really. So not everything comes out as a demon.
And unfortunately, that's what sells on the air, and that's why you get a lot of the shows that are focused on it, is because everybody thinks just because, and Jay and I have talked about this how many times, is, something seems negative. It's not a demon. A lot of the times, they're trying to get your attention in more positive ways. You're not listening, so they're going to throw something at you. They might get their voices up a little bit louder, and people have to quit idolizing everything's a demon.
God, you know what?
If I was trying to talk to you, you weren't listening to me, I'm going to get your attention somehow.
Either way. You know what? Goddamn it. Caitlin, did you watch my podcast a couple of days ago?
I did not. I was probably working.
God damn it. Because you know what? Once again, you hit the hammer right on the nail. God damn it. No wonder why we're best friends. No wonder. But you know what? And I blame Hollywood for this. Like I tell everybody in my podcast, if a certain team investigates any way like Hollywood does, then they need to quit investigating, because their shit, excuse my language, their stuff is totally wrong. The way they do it, the way that they present it to people, it's totally wrong.
Well, they also don't have a 6-hour show where everybody's just sitting in the room going, so what's up?
Watching the stars.
Our best evidence has come when Jay and the team and I were all sitting there and we're joking around about stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I was at Old Hospital on College Hill, and we were referring to movie quotes, and all of a sudden we had hit after hit after hit on the the 1 meter, like as if they were laughing with us. You know,
and you know what? And who says that they don't? They laugh all the time. They laugh at us all the time.
Oh,
The
yeah.
stupidest shit that we do, you might not can hear it, but they are laughing at us.
Jay and I got an well, we got an EVP down at Greene County, and our one of our teammates' boyfriends had gone the first night, and of course we get we're sitting in the we're sitting in a cabin, and we have a group of people, and we have necrophonics going off, and we hear like this sound like somebody farting. So Carrie goes, "Okay, you just made the noise like as if somebody was farting. Who was that?" Dale. Dale's her boyfriend's name. And he was there the night before. So don't tell me these guys don't have a sense of humor.
Oh, they do. You know, we were in Bellinger, Texas. One of these historic haunted locations, and we were sitting in the hallway. Now, one of the spirits actually called one of my team members a geek. and I didn't catch it, but I heard it eventually, and I'm like, damn, dude, this guy just called you a geek, man. How do you even? And then it threw me off, but you know that tells me that these guys are well aware on what they're doing and what they're saying, you know, and they're even keeping up with the times. Because if you look at geek 200 years ago, they didn't know what the hell a geek was, you know. But this day and age, oh yeah, they know exactly what a geek is, and they called him a geek, and I was rolling on that one, which he really is, you know. But
so, what's your signature question? What's a question you ask on every investigation?
I don't. I try to change it up as much as I can. I mean, because if you be like you say, Kaylin, if you be the typical paranormal investigator, you're not going to get that answer.
So I spent a lot of time the one time looking up, literally Googling, what are some of the stupidest questions in the world?
Is anybody here?
And no, this is what I ask. What color is your underwear? Do penguins have kneecaps?
You know what?
Do mermaids give birth to live babies, or do they give birth to eggs? Like, stupidest stuff.
Hey, you know what?
I've gotten plenty of spirit-colored underwear, except for at Greene County, it said, "Not of your concern."
Yeah. What?
It was great.
You know what? I've had somebody tell me, I had a spirit tell me I don't wear underwear.
Exactly.
And I'm like, what the hell? And you know what? So I had to ask the next question. Do you wear underwear when you're alive?
Because we might not get activity for a while, and then Jay will look at me and he'll be like, ask it. I'm like, okay. And then it's like, it kind of breaks the ice to show that we're not, you know, right now, when you first enter a location, you're not familiar with it. You know, we're pretty much having to break the ice. We're gaining
right.
And so we do it with some comedy. Like, we're very respectful and we're very professional, but then every once in a while you got to have that little playtime and
kind of you got to have it, because it makes the spirits want to react, you know, it makes them want to react with you a little bit more, you know, because it's, to me, I can't be serious all the time. Mm-hmm. It takes the fun out of it, like you're saying, Caitlin. You know, you got to throw that crazy question out there, you know, just to keep things, you know, going. You know, it makes it interesting, you know, and like I was saying when the podcast first started, is it keeps these spirits, you know, wondering too. You're like, man, I hope these people don't ask me the same question that 30 other paranormal investigators that been here. So when you ask a question like that, man, it makes them laugh. It makes them happy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dude, it's yeah, man. That's why I'm like, God, man, let's change this thing up. You know, I've always said, Caitlin, what century are we in?
I asked the one time who's the president, and it was right after election, and it said we have no idea.
Oh, damn. Now, are we in the 20th century or are we in the 21st century?
Well, it just depends on who you ask.
I'm asking you.
I mean, to me, it's what 21st.
The 21st century. Okay. Now, here's the question that I have for you guys is, if we're in the 21st century, why are we still using 20th century technology? That's the question that I asked you guys 20 minutes ago. And every time I ask somebody that question on my podcast, can't nobody give me a direct answer. Can you, Caitlin?
Why do you keep asking me questions? Jay's here too.
Because you know what? Because I'm focused on you for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I'm just focused on you. No. Okay, Jay. Can you answer that question?
My answer, and I'll see what Jay's is that if it worked before, a lot of times we do just the absolute bare minimum. We use like the dowsing rods, we use pendulums, we use just our senses. It works. It worked years ago. Why not use the same? You don't have to always use upcoming technology.
Right. Now, who's the medium in your team? Do you guys have one?
We actually got two, actually.
Can I borrow one?
We value them too much.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. Psychics are really hard to come by. For the simple fact they are afraid on what people might think about them. Psychics, I can honestly say they're coming out. They're actually saying, what the hell, man? I'm not afraid of what, the next person thinks about me. I'm not afraid of this and that. They're actually coming out of the, out of the closet now. I hate to say that word, but they're actually stepping up. And I respect all mediums and psychics and, whatever gift that you have and you use it for good, I totally respect you for it. But there are some that are in the, I don't know if you guys have the Bible Belt. Do you guys have a Bible Belt up there?
No, that's not us.
Okay, well, we have a Bible Belt down here in Texas where, man, if I was in a certain town in East Texas and I tell everybody I was a paranormal investigator, that they're going to do their best to run me out of that town.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like mediums and psychics are the same way. If you tell somebody, just one person, that, oh man, I've seen your grandfather, they're gonna look at you like, what the hell you just say? Oh, I'm back. They're gonna say what the hell did you just say? And it's gonna go down the line, and next thing you know, you're gonna have a lynch mob at your door, and they're gonna tell you to get the hell out of this town. So it really depends on what area of the country you're in or the state that you're in that this could happen, but it does happen. So thank God that you guys aren't in that.
Our two mediums are so humble that you don't even know that they do. Well, I'm getting major on this. They don't go around saying, this is what I do. you kind of have to get to know them before they'll actually acknowledge that they have gifts.
Cool. Hey, you know, I ask everybody this question, and I wonder what you guys think. Be honest with me with it. What do you guys think about cemeteries?
Cool places to visit.
Cool places to visit, but not investigate.
I wouldn't be big on doing that. Just like that's more of a ritual place for them.
Mm-hmm.
We've been helping another one that's down the road because a lot of the headstones has been broken and stuff like that. But just going up to just a random cemetery, I really don't think I can do it.
Okay. You know, to be honest with you guys, and you know what? Things change as you move into different areas of the country. The South has a little bit, their cemetery is a little bit more historic for the simple fact there's been a lot of tragedy, a lot of death, and once you bring all that, you bring a lot of wandering spirits. And I can honestly say is the South and Southwest parts of the country, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas have some of the most haunted and creepiest cemeteries that you can possibly imagine. So there is, man, I can honestly say, dude, Texas. Woo, there's some cemeteries down here that can definitely get your attention.
Oh yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And I'm just, I don't know what that is. You guys hear that?
Yeah, I just sent out a private set.
Yeah,
it's kind of just echoing back after we say it.
Yeah. Man, like somebody's trying to get my attention.
No,
I don't know
when we go to Gettysburg, I try to go there at least once a year. I love just walking around the cemetery and just seeing tombstones from 1700s. I find it fascinating, and I enjoy just going and out of respect. I'm not there to stir the pot or disrespect anybody. Like, you got Jenny Wade tombstone, and it has the perpetual flag. It's amazing. So I kind of go there and pay my respects, and I say, you know what? Do you have any idea what you've done for this country?
Oh, wow. I would love to go to Gettysburg and check it out, man, because I've seen so much evidence about that place, but let me ask you guys about a location, man, that I've heard so much about is Bobby Mackey's.
I was there once
Now,
before I joined the team.
Did they close that place down for remodeling, or is it?
That's what I heard. That they were remodeling.
Yeah.
As paranormal investigators, whenever somebody goes and disturbs a certain things, that usually amps up the paranormal. What do you guys think? You think that's what they're trying to do, or do you think they're just trying to make things better for the location?
It is very outdated in there. We might just be trying to make it a little bit nicer. Unfortunately, the location in Kentucky where it's at is a little sketchy.
Oh yeah.
Like, we had armed guards there when I was there.
Why would you have armed guards there?
because of the demographics in the area.
Yeah, it's a rough neighborhood.
Yeah.
Is it that bad?
That bad enough for the people that I went with. Yeah, they had 2 retired Army veterans.
Oh, darn, dude. Oh, wow, that's interesting.
But it was a cool place to see.
Okay. Well, tell me some of the locations you guys have investigated in.
Jay, you want to start?
Okay. Hillview Manor, multiple times. The Green County Pool Farm. Middle Creek Battlefield down in Jackie. Little Ohio. That's before you came here. I can't think of the name of it. Lincoln County Prison. I'm lost.
You need help?
Yeah.
We've done Trans-Allegheny.
There we go.
Some of us have done Moundsville. Some of us have done Hinsdale House. Let's see. Some of us have done Iron Island Museum in New York. Bell Mansion in Indiana. I did Waverly Hills and Bobby Mackey's in the same weekend. Trying to remember. Bel Air House. Some of us have done the Ross House, which is right by Bel Air Mansion. I was just on them last weekend.
Wow.
And then we've done some private investigations.
How did that turn out for you guys? Did you guys actually give them the help that they need, or did you leave there scratching your head also?
So the private investigation we did most recently was very successful. I followed up with that family multiple times, and they were very grateful that we were coming up with just things to comfort their children. And our medium had walked in blind, and she was hitting everything on the head. And once we explained to them, sometimes if you don't acknowledge the spirit and give them the power to rule your life, it seemed like that helped calm them down a lot.
Okay. Jay, this is a question that I have for you, bro. Since I've been picking on Caitlin for the last hour or so. Now, when you let's talk about a private investigation. Now, would you say that most private investigations are? Let me give you a number here. See if you can agree with me here. Is 20% mental? No, that's the 80% mental and 20%. Or 20%, what's the word I'm looking for? Or 20% physical. Now, what I mean by mental is people that are off their meds. You know, you might have that person that needs a little help, you know, that their minds go wandering and all that stuff. Would you agree on those numbers, or would you disagree?
You know, that's just one of those things that make you think more. With this day and age, there's a lot of people that talk like antidepressants and stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. I was on it for longest time. And I will have to agree with that with the mental, because if you're in that state, and some people find a way to cope with it, like watching TV, and what's the fourth thing they see is like horror movies, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes back to some of my studying, that the belief, your belief is the strongest thing you can have to use. So if you believe that there's something in your house, your mind's going to tell you there's something in the house. And then me and Caitlin and a couple other ones come in and found that there's a squeaky floorboard or a pipe hitting the wall or something. And we could find it, we could show it to you, tell you how to fix it. And by the time we leave, that belief system's still going, still telling you there's something in that house. So I'm gonna have to look. It's gonna have to be like an 80% of mental, and instead of just a physical.
I've asked a lot of people that comes on the podcast, and I ask them the same questions about people's mental state these days, and and the numbers sometimes vary. I've actually came across where a person actually asked me, "Hey, it's it could be 50-50."
Could be.
And I'm like, well, I what? But then again, when we look at the pharmaceuticals today in this day and age, we really don't know what is going into these drugs that are supposed to take care of certain problems, that people are having. For an example, some drug might, let's say, blood pressure. You take some kind of blood pressure pill, and it can be a certain amount of something in there, but it can have that 10%. Well, 10% could be a little. It can have you seeing things. And I'm like, well, damn, why would they put that drug? Why would they put that certain percent into a drug for, for blood pressure? And I'm like, well, damn, dude, that right there would if you have something that's supposed to reduce your blood pressure, but if you got that hallucinogen in there, hell, that's gonna amp it right back up again. You know what I'm saying? Because if you see something about the car, you're like, oh shit, what the hell was that? So you're gonna get all paranoid, and next thing you know, your blood pressure is gonna get all amped up, and all that stuff. So man, yeah, it's like a double-edged sword to me.
Yep.
And it's crazy, but that's what pharmaceuticals do. They're gonna do whatever it takes to make that money. To get your money, my money, their money, his money, this tree's money. It's going to do whatever. But I don't know what that is. It's kind of weird. But anyway, it just started. It's trying to get somebody's attention. I don't know who it is, but you definitely got mine. Yeah, so guys, how big is your town? How big is what is it, New Alexandria?
Yeah, New Alexandria is pretty.
Okay,
we're close to.
Now, are you the only paranormal team in your town, or is there other members? Are there other people
in the area? There's a few other ones.
How do you get along with them?
We get along with them. We've worked for 2 or 3 of them already. At least. Yeah.
No drama.
No, if we are, we just
We
ignore
don't
it.
but we try to stay away from it.
There you go.
You know,
There you go. No feuding over territories and locations that other people that don't own, but the paranormal team wants to claim that it's theirs, and they don't even own it themselves.
No, we worked
We
with
worked with them.
the team that Faye and I started on not too long ago, and you know, we play very nice in this sandbox because
Well, that's
you know,
good, man.
we could still learn stuff off of each other.
Exactly. And you know, a lot of people don't think like that. You know, a lot of people want to base their teams on the territory that they mark. Well, you know, this location belongs to us since I discovered it first, and so on and so on. And you know, and like I always tell people who do that, you know what? What your team might discover, another team might discover something else. You know what I'm saying? You never know. And you know, and another thing is, you can't hold a place hostage if you don't own it anyway. You know, what's the point of that, guys? Yep. You know, they're like, well, you know, it's in our part of the city, but you don't own the city. How can I never could understand that. You know, and a lot of these teams preach para-unity, but if you're doing the para-unity thing, why are you doing that?
Right.
I don't understand it.
Right. No, I live 35 minutes away from Jay, and
I live 35 minutes away from Jay, and
I have one red light in my city.
I have one red light in my city. Oh wow!
You know,
well, that's that. You know what? Shit, that's where the party would be every Friday night. Every Friday night, man. You know what I would do if I lived in your town? I'll be at that red light, hanging out, partying. You know, drinking a Four Loko or something, Budweiser, Bush. Yeah, it don't matter as long as I'm right there hanging with that hat, that red light.
Hey man, that's what the cops does.
Huh?
We have one cop that's racist.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna make his life hell. Because that's where I'm gonna be right there with him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he wanted to have the chance to do a radar trap when I'm sitting there talking to him. You know, yeah, man. Trust me, we got small towns like that here in Texas. I think we got more small towns, man, with the population of 10, 15, maybe 20 people. Hell, I've seen one with 2. And dude, you just gotta go where the fun is. If the fun is at a red light or a stop sign, boy, man, that stop sign gonna have one hell of a night. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just me. I'm that type of guy. I have that positive energy, man. No matter what the circumstance, no matter what I've been through in life. And what I'm going through, I try to stay positive, you know. But it don't make no sense of being negative. Negative ain't gonna get you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, hey guys, we've been on the show for 1 hour and 8 minutes. Does it seem like it?
No.
Well, how long have you actually been on for?
How long I've been what?
How long have you actually been on for?
It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. But let's get back to you, Caitlin. What does your family think about what you do?
They're totally cool with anything.
They know. What about you, Jay? What does your family think about what you do?
My family's actually really supportive.
Okay. Cool. Even though are any of your grandparents still alive?
No.
What? Okay, for an example, what do you think they would say if they knew you was doing this?
Well, I've already got confirmation from a couple of local sidekicks that they're actually really proud of what I'm doing.
Okay, cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, as long as you got that inner support, that's all that matters. You know
Well, I lost my mom in 2012, and he was huge into, watching all the shows, and I got to do this shortly after she had passed, so I like to think she's with me, protected me on those. My dad's more like, why do you waste the money? But, with my mom, it was totally different.
Right. Now, you mentioned the M word, money. Now, we all know that most of these haunted locations require money to get into. How much are you guys willing to spend to get into one?
That's usually brought up at a team meeting when we say, like, these are the places we'd like to try to aim for this year. It's going to be this much. It'll cost $50, $60 a person. Are you guys good with that? We don't want anybody left out. That's why we have things small. And if somebody can't afford it, it's not a big deal. We're not going to go to something that's going to cost us $500 a person and just say that we got to go there.
Exactly. You know what? And Texas is so big, guys, and don't get me wrong, I understand why a lot of paranormal teams go to these big locations because they want to catch that big evidence. They want that evidence that can put them over the top. But like you were saying, Caitlin and Jay, how often does that happen?
Not much.
Not too often. So I try to focus on all the locations that nobody has been to. Like for example, I'm driving down the road and I see this abandoned, farmhouse. Now, who says that farmhouse can be the most haunted location in Texas? We never know because why? We've never been there. So why not do a quick EVP? Go in, do a quick EVP, and bounce out. The thing that I hate is when people tell me, and it happens a lot on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure you guys have heard it over and over and over again. Oh, this is the most haunted location in the country, or this is the most haunted location, in the state of Arizona, Pennsylvania. How do you know? How do you know if you've never been to every haunted location in that particular state? So it really gets under my skin when people say that, for the simple fact, because you really don't freaking know.
Yeah. There's one big location in Pennsylvania. Everybody says, "Oh my gosh, we got stuff to do." I've been there three times. I've gotten nothing.
Nothing.
But they just didn't feel like coming out and talking to me that time.
And everybody has their bad day. I mean, it could have been, it could have been soup day, and or a special meal where the spirits don't want to come out and hang with you. Hell, they're probably eating that special meal and don't want to be bothered. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? So like we're saying, every location is different. But let's not use that word, those two words, most haunted, because we don't know. Will we ever know? No, because we can't go to every location in our state. You know what I'm saying? The story. Hey, Caitlin, for an example, that one red light in your town could be the most haunted location in your town. You would never know because you don't go hang out there. I will go hang out there. I got you on this one. You know what I'm saying? So for people to say that, it kills me. Just like those guys in Hollywood. Oh man, this is the most haunted location I've ever been to. Okay. Now, what is your evidence to back that up? Come with me with something saying this is the most haunted location you've ever been to. What evidence do you got? Dude, these guys they've been to locations we would never, ever, ever get into. No matter how much money we got, it will never happen. You know what I'm saying? But for these guys to say that, I'm like, come on, man. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me with that. And so what do you guys think about that? Those two words.
Everybody's gonna have their opinions. It's I still want to at least experience it for myself. I don't believe in most haunted because we're all gonna have different experiences there.
I totally agree.
I can go in there with all kinds of baggage and get attacked. In this place that doesn't have that much activity. So really, I think a lot of it's the energy that you're bringing in, what kind of mental state you're in at that time. I don't like labeling these places, super haunted. Labels just don't work for me.
It don't work for me either.
Yeah.
It don't work.
Yeah.
Hell, even labels at the grocery store don't work for me.
We've gone into places several times, and we've just been like, this place is cool. And that's it. We don't even talk about the activity. We had a really good experience. Or we got some really cool evidence.
I have no clue on what that buzzing sound is.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever used. Like a as far as the place is haunted or not. It's always like that place is cool.
Right. You know what? And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am an urban explorer before I'm a paranormal investigator. Because you can't have one without the other. You know what I'm saying? I like to go. I like to go explore things, then figure things out. Then, and if my paranormal twitch kicks in, and that's I'll decide to go ahead and kick it in like that. Yeah, there's an echo somewhere. I'm trying to figure it out where in the hell it's at. And this is weird because this never happened on my phone before. Oh well, they kind of reduced it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let me get up and no, I don't know what that is. That's weird.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's the aliens. Just maybe. I don't know. But anyway, guys. No, Virgil, I did not block you. Why do you think I always blocked you? But anyway, guys, we've been on the show for an hour and 19 minutes. Hey, guys, is there any questions that you guys would ask me about my paranormal experiences?
What's a cool place in Texas you gotta go check out?
You know what? If you want a couple of cool places in Texas that you want to go check out, I would suggest you not to go spend your money on some of the big locations. Hill House, the Haunted Hill House, Black Hill Swan, some of these places where they're going to charge you a lot of money to go to. You know what? I can take you to a location here in Central Texas where, to be honest with you, hell, you'll probably end up running out of because the place is hella creepy, and we've had every time we went, we've had a lot of experiences there, and you know what? And I would go back, over and over again, but the stench will get you. Man, hey, if you ever smelled 2-month-old baby poop, then oh my God, dude, this place would hit you in the nose the minute you walk in. That's how bad it is. But yeah, the one thing about Central Texas is there's a lot of abandoned nursing homes, hospitals, and stuff that you can get into. And we all know about nursing homes. Nursing homes is a place where you go, you check in, but you don't check out most of the time. You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely come down here and have the time of your life. Now, I'm not saying that it's the most haunted location, but I'm saying it's a pretty cool place to investigate.
Feeling a road trip.
Oh, definitely.
I get 2 weeks paid vacation every year now.
Hey, when you guys come up down here, I'll go up there. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Then we can, on our way back, we can meet in the middle.
Take them to your city there. Cool.
Yeah, man. And plus, if you guys like, Mexican food, if you guys like really good food, this would be the place to be, because there's a lot of food here that you can eat, different varieties, different types. We're not too far from the coast, and we're not too far from Mexico. It's just, when you guys come, if you guys ever come, eat the food, investigate, check out some of the historic locations, and just have fun. There's a lot of places down South Texas that you can go check out. There's a lot of I don't know, what are those places called? Missions.
Oh,
A lot
okay.
of historic missions and haunted missions you can go check out. Yeah, and just go have fun, man. I've yet to get to a mission because they're so far south, southwest of Texas, and that's down there by Mexico. And there's a lot of things that are happening right now down in Mexico. So you really got to be careful when you go down there. But give them an offering, man. When you go down there, take them a case of beer or something, hey, and you be good. I'm telling you. Tequila, whiskey, whatever that they don't have down there, you take it down there to them, and hey, man, and they will open up everything else for you down there. But missions are some of the places, old abandoned towns that they have down there. Old copper mines, copper towns where hundreds of people have died. There's a lot of places. So I really don't see why people would spend $300, $400, maybe $500 be going into these big locations when you can go somewhere for free and and go and investigate and just have fun. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I'm taking Terry to a cemetery here. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm not afraid of cemeteries. Now, if I see somebody doing the Michael Jackson Thriller dance in the cemetery, that's when we're gonna have a problem. Hey, man, I don't know if I want to join them or either I want to bounce. It depends on how I felt at that moment. You know what I'm saying? But hey, guys, it's been an hour and 24 minutes. This is the last question that I have to ask you guys. And I'm going to start with you, Jay, since you've been the quietest one of them all.
It's all good.
You ready?
Man. All good, man.
All right. Hey, bucket list. Where would you like to go investigate on your bucket list? Anywhere in the world.
Oh, wow. Truthfully, I would like to go to Dracula's Castle.
Dracula's Castle. That's the one in. Because from what I heard, Dracula had many castles.
Yeah, one in Romania.
And one in Transylvania, right? Or Romania?
Yeah, Romania.
Okay, why that place?
It's just one of those things. You know, he had one of those sadistic, approach on things, but he done it for a reason. He done it to intimidate people.
But we all know he was a softie. We all know he was a softie. All right, Caitlin, where would you like to go, my friend?
Ireland.
Why Ireland?
There's so much history there. All the castles. And then just it's really cool to see how they talk about the spirit. You know, the fairies, all that stuff. It's fascinating to get a different culture's point of view on the paranormal.
Yeah, it would be. You know, because that land is older. It's real old. You know, and I'm curious to know what they think about the people today. They're a bunch of softies, or I would be curious. That would be the first question I would ask. What do you think about the people of today? And I can almost guarantee you they're soft. They're this, they're that, you know. But anyway, guys, an hour and 27 minutes. I appreciate you guys coming on the show. Tell the world how to get a hold of you guys.
Caitlin? No, I mean you can find the channels on Facebook. That's probably the best way to really find it. Yeah.
All right, guys, find them. You can look for these guys on Facebook. Do you guys have an IG account?
Instagram. I played around with it, but we really haven't done that much with it.
Okay. What about a Twitch? You guys got a Twitch account? Okay. What about a Rumble? Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Hey, guys, it has been a pleasure talking with you. I really appreciate you guys coming on the show. I hope you had fun. I'm still trying to figure out what that noise is, you know, but in the meantime, it's those darn aliens, I'm telling you. They've been trying to get me. I don't know what it is, you know, but you know what, guys? It has been a pleasure speaking with you, and I would love to do it again. Maybe next time we can get a couple of more members on the team, because I can get a broader, aspect of what the team is really about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I do know is you might have two people that may have the same opinion, but there's always that third. They may have a different opinion. You know, you never know.
Yep.
You never know. But anyway, guys, hey, you guys go enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. Caitlin, don't go hanging around street lights. Not unless I'm with you, man. I want to party too. You know what I'm saying? But Jay, hey, you guys, man, hey, keep doing a good job up there, man. And let's do this again in the future.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, let's get more people. The more people to the team, man. I would love to meet everybody.
We can surely make that happen for you.
Yeah, maybe this time, maybe next time the aliens won't mess with me. All right, guys. Hey, this is Terry with NSPS TV Paranormal Podcast, a Sunday evening podcast, man, with Northern Appalachian Paranormal, man, from out of Pennsylvania. Hey, if you guys got any questions or you guys are ever in the area, feel free to give them a call. Hey, man, if you guys want to investigate, I'm pretty sure they got plenty of locations up there for you guys to go investigate. But in the meantime, hey, see you guys next weekend. Hey, this is Terry with NSPS TV signing off. Peace. Hey, Caitlin, Jay, you have yourself a good evening, brother.
You too,
You
thank
too,
you.
man. You too,
All
man.
right, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, what do you get? All right, guys. Hey, this is Terry with NSPS TV Paranormal. You guys know who I am. Hey, man, I don't know what caused that background sound. Man, I had everything set up for this, and my laptop went crazy. My internet went crazy. So I had to switch over to my phone, and my phone went crazy. Now, hey, if somebody's trying to tell me something or what? I really don't know. But anyway, hey, I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the patience. I appreciate everything that you guys are doing for me. Hey, man, let's keep this thing going. Now, you guys know I'm not the most technically advanced person on the planet, but you know what? I do what I can. I try to get out, and speak with everyone about their paranormal experiences and all that stuff. So, hey, be patient with me. Hey, man, we're gonna get this thing down right, so we won't have uh, that, just that crazy interference. We won't have that. But in the meantime, man, I'm about to get out of here, go grab me something to eat, and figure things out. What is this? Yeah. There was a lot of that. I don't know what that is, but like I say, man, I really appreciate it, but in the meantime, peace, guys.